I did something maybe a little crazy.
Silly game.
I think it's better to pay $104,000 than $106,000, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm biased, but I think she was amazing at this.
That's really rude that you're saying things like this to me.
Sit back, relax, and take this in. Why do the pushing when the donkey will do the pulling? We'll let those donkeys pull.
Do it all now, top corner light. All in, lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling.
Well, good morning, everybody. You'll find me in a familiar position here, horizontal. Yesterday was a lot. It was a long-ass day. You know, I haven't played a lot of poker, so it takes a decent amount out of me, but I got some good rest, I guess. It's 10. Now, here's the deal. We're up. I don't even know what the plan is. It's very convoluted, very complex in terms of, like, what we do, what we play, who we play, when we play. I believe today is easy. Today is 100K Triton Main Event. Starts at 3 o'clock. So it's easy enough to know that we're going to play it. What time? Probably not on time. Other options available to us, which we have to check weather for. Golf. Some of the boys went over there already. It's 10 o'clock now. Getting a little late to do that. We'd have to tee off by... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to golf today. Other option is head over back to Solomon's and pick up some stuff I forgot for the rest of the week. But in the meantime, I ain't in no rush. So I think it's important to take as much rest as possible. It looks like that's the plan as of right now. Okay, I've been laying here for quite a while. It's 1:30, and you want to see what I've been doing? This is true love. Oh my God. Someone sent me a clip of my wife doing interviews, and maybe I'm biased, but I think she was like, she was amazing at this. You know, when she did that for Poker News, Poker Wire, or whatever like that. And I'm watching all the old ones, and then, you know, there's a good old one here with Gavin Smith. I'll show you a clip here. Why not? All right. His wife, look, she's having fun. She probably had some vodka Red Bull. Yeah, definitely.
You finished second in the PT. I know, you know, like, I was rooting for you to win, but second's pretty good, right?
No.
Why?
Second means you're the last loser.
Oh, hey. What is the line in that movie where if you're not first, you're a loser?
Talladega Nights.
Y'all take it nice.
You're not first, you're last.
If you're not first, you're last.
Ricky Bobby.
You know what, but I believe that you're first because you have the cutest little boy in the world.
Yeah, that was a big winner in that one.
Kingston. He's 7 months, right?
7.5, yeah.
Oh my God, he's the cutest thing. I want to eat his face off. Gavin won't even let me babysit.
You're not allowed to eat him.
You're not allowed to eat him or babysit him.
I'm going to keep him.
You're going to keep him?
Nah, he's keeping him.
Yeah, he's very cute. So how was the tournament?
Okay, so that was her interviewing somebody that she knew and was friendly with, and it was like kind of fun and stuff like that. But what I find interesting, I'm not going to name them, but she interviewed like the dweebiest of dweebs. Like well, the one that she did with like not a dweeb, but Huxley, that's a tough interview. And I watched some of that because that was one that was sent to me. Then I watched her interview some like total dweebs. You just want to be like, well, my SPR is like 1.3, so I'm opening 2.2x and B30. And, you know, not that they spoke quite like that back then, but she quickly realized like, she understood it, you know, she still does, but it's like, this isn't interesting, you know, this isn't what we learn about you personality-wise. She was able to get the dweebiest of dweebs to giggle, to laugh, to open up, to be almost normal. So, yeah, in my mind, she's GOAT status when it comes to being like a sideline reporter, interviewer. And it doesn't even matter the topic. She can do it all. That's why we used to have so much banter. Oh, my God, me and her. So many stupid videos from the old days. Yeah, it's fun. This is what I'm doing today. Love you, babe. Miss you already.
Daniel, look at me. We're doing an interview.
I know, big surprise. It's been so long.
It's been a really long time since we've done an interview.
Good, you actually have a job again. I'm happy to see that.
That's really rude that you're saying things like this to me.
You just
Do you have a job?
I used to have a job. You know,
You know what?
did
You
a
know what he did once? He worked at a salad bar.
I was a salad bar manager, and I fired 2 people. I fired a mother and their son.
That's because you're rude.
No, that was just fun. But then I worked as a Subway sandwich artist for what was it, like a month? And I was really, really good
Yeah,
at it.
he talks about this. It's really weird. He's the best Subway sandwich artist.
I was
it
an
makes
artiste.
no sense at all.
I could make a sandwich. I
You
was
never
really good at
pick
making
up
sandwiches.
anything.
Well, that's now, because now I have an assistant. But back then, I used to actually work like you do now. You know?
Anyway, what are you doing here at the Tropicana?
Why am I
bothering
here?
everyone?
Why am I here? I'm here because it's Canada Day. Big
Okay.
ups to that. It's this Canadian Poker Tour here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And, you know, well,
But you didn't play.
no, I didn't play. I didn't wake up in time.
Yeah, he didn't wake up in time. I called him to wake him up to come
You did.
here, and
What were you doing at noon today? Besides drinking shots with
I
the
was
boss?
working here on the Canadian Poker Tour doing my job.
Yeah, does your job include vodka Red Bulls?
It does, and it's about to in just 5
Okay,
seconds.
sounds good. Okay, so nothing's really changed then. Awesome.
All right, see you.
All right, I'm taking my time today, but we're going to make ourselves a sandwich for actual lunch, which is what, 2 o'clock now. I seasoned some tofu that I had here with some garlic powder that I bought, onion powder, some of these sprinkles here. Oh, gotta add the paprika, almost forgot. Do a little lettuce, tomato, veal life. Then we'll go with some mayo and mustard. Got the pan ready, and I got some rye bread. And that'll be a nice little lunch sandwich by Chef Dean Eggs. You know, good relaxing day. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast, but I think it's important every once in a while to sort of just sit back, relax, and take this in, you know? Be at one with nature. One of the things that golf really has done for me is, you know, gotten me closer to being outside and, I don't know, grounded. So we had lunch. Now we're going to sit on the balcony for a little bit. I want to say, one of the things I've gotten so much better at with age and wisdom is, number one, not feeling like I need to play everything. Number two, understanding that it's okay to just do nothing sometimes because the body needs it. You know, number three, there's no rush, right? These tournaments, you know, because it's usually at the start, especially like mostly pros or whatever, it's not really like, wow, you got to go on time and get all value. Frankly, you can reg anytime and you have a shot to win these things. As you can see, when they get late, they get pretty crapshooty. So I've gotten really good at 51 finally at knowing what I need mentally and physically. And I knew today was the day to do this, relax. And that's what we're doing. You know, a lot of big tournaments ahead. Okay, so on one hand, I'm like, should have been a little more productive, gone to the grocery store, you know, did some meal prep stuff and whatever, but I didn't feel like it. Instead, I wanted to watch my wife do videos from 20 years ago. It's so cute. And she's still gorgeous, right? But like a cute little, you know, you understood why I fell in love in the first place, right? So yeah, we're going to relax here. The tournament starts in half an hour. I think my plan-ish is to go in after the first break around 5:30. And it's going to be a late night, 10 levels starting at 3. So they're 45 minutes, I guess. And until then, siesta time. Just taking in the waves, man. All right, we've got a walk-in video on a rainy day in the Bahamas. I guess they got hit when they were golfing today. Looked like a windy one out there. That would have been tough. Hey, how you doing? So today we've got the main event, 100K Triton. We're headed on over there. One thing, what do we want to talk about here on the way? I wanted to sort of let's talk about value, okay? What are the 2 ways you can get value for your hand? Number one, you value bet your hand and you have your opponent call you, right? And, you know, you get a lot of value when your image is wild and crazy. People think you bluff a lot. You get a lot of value by doing that. Now, what if you're not that kind of player, right? You're not wild and crazy kind of player who bluffs a lot. How do you get value for your hands? Well, probably not by value betting as much because people will overfold to you. So how do you do it, right? You do it twofold. Well, kind of. What you do is you get value when they bet for you. One of 2 ways. Either A, they try to bluff you, or B, they value bet a worse hand, right? Because you played it in such a way where it looks like you might be weak. Now, one of the values of that is this. When you're playing against aggressive players, right, they're going to attack spots where you're showing weakness in a lot of cases, right? Because most people don't have enough traps in those spots. So these guys will just go ham on you, right? Pow, 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 expecting you, if you had a hand, to raise them earlier. So sometimes you'll make more value against those type of players by playing your hand in such a way that confuses them to the point where, you know, they think they can rob you. They think they can, like a card, like the Jared Jaffe hand. Like I had jacks, okay? I had 3 jacks, but like against him, right? He raises me on the jack 8 deuce. So why do I re-raise him right there, min? Because I know he likes to mess around, right? He mucks around. He F-U-C-Ks around. Why did I spell it out? I don't know. So I got to give him the opportunity, as much rope as possible, to do that sort of thing. And then what do we do on the turn? Well, now we check, right? So we give him more rope to maybe potentially try something. He bet the 40, unfortunately, not more than that. But anyway, point being is, value can be achieved 2 ways. Value betting, that works best when you have a very loose wild image. And then trapping, having your opponents bluff at you or bet the worst hand. Figure out what kind of player you want to be and move back and forth. You know, that's kind of what I've really been doing. Overall, you know, very tight solid. I played that last event because I felt like that was what the meta called for. But we'll mess around, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not the guy, though, that is the one that gets to value bet liberally, because I don't play crazy, you know? I'm not that crazy aggressive. So I figured out ways to play possum in spots where my opponents think, oh yeah, if I barrel here, he can't call. I can, you know why? Because I got the nuts, bro. And I just didn't overplay it. I let you do it for me. Blaine Flack used to say, why do the pushing when the donkey will do the pulling? We'll let those donkeys pull. All right, as I was taking my walk, getting ready to register, I came across this screen and I don't understand. Maybe, I mean, they do things a little differently. I don't know. I don't get this. So it's 106K buy-in. That's one option. Or 104K buy-in. Only first unlimited per player re-entry can use this ticket. So is that mean your limit? I don't understand it at all. What does that even mean? Only first unlimited per player re-entry. So if you re-enter, you can use that, but then you have to do the 106. Then why would it give me an option of 106 or 104? I mean, I think it's better to pay 104,000 than 106,000, but I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna wait to register because this makes no sense to my confused brain. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we played through, what is that, 6 levels now? Got 150,000 from the 250, just got a nice massage, well needed, got to settle in. You know, I'm not used to the grind. Hey, it's my student, bad boy. My bad boy student. See? Bad boy student. And so anyway, what the hell was I saying? Okay, so yeah, we're going to dinner break. And I'm going to just go to my little corner here. As far as hands go, there was one of interest that I'll share with you. So we're going to bring up the oopsie meter, and I'll explain that it's not the line I took. The line I took is totally good, but the combo I chose, not. So let's go to the hand. Ben Heath opens from middle position to 5,500 at 2,500 big blind. I 3-bet the button to 15-5. I have the king, queen of diamonds. Hand that plays quite well post-flop. My size is small, and I'm okay with that. A little dancing today we've been doing. Okay, let me get that other pillow going. Okay, so he calls. The flop is 9 of hearts, 4 of hearts, deuce of diamonds. Okay, so I have 2 overs, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. He checks. I go for 12. Okay. So far, you know, pretty standard, right? Well, he check raises to 28. Now, with the amount of equity that I have against the min raise, I have 2 overs, like I said, backdoor flush draw, in position. You know, this is just going to be a call. There's no other real avenue to make. You're not folding here so early for that cheap. So I do. Now the turn is a 6 of clubs. He checks, and I decide to make the draws pay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm tired. So I go 40,000. And he thinks for a bit, and he puts me all in for another 100, so I fold. Now, the line, like I said, is fine, but why is the hand choice not good? Think about that for a minute. Pause the video if you need a moment until you figure it out. Why is king, queen of diamonds specifically not the kind of combo we want? Think about it, okay? Well, because when he check raises flop, where do most of his bluffs come from? The majority of his bluffs. They come from backdoors with 2 overs or something wrapped around the 9. 10 jack of diamonds, queen jack of diamonds, king queen of diamonds, king jack of diamonds, king 10, all those types of things. Well, we block those combos, so there's less of them, okay? So that when theory dictates that, you block the bluff combos, they're more likely to have a value hand, right? So the other ones that he could have that are bluffing are like ace 3, ace 5. And there's, I guess, some world, I'm not really sure if he's doing this with like 2 7s. If he is, then maybe the 7s fold the turn or something like that. But what I should have done was, once I didn't pick up any equity on turn, I was like, I don't mind getting check raise because I don't have more equity. But I could have waited to the river and then maybe still found the bluff somehow. But folded that one. We were down to about 90K from our 250. And then we're back to 150. Like I said, just got the massage. And there's an hour dinner break. I'm not going nowhere. Tired. Maybe I'm not going to do another coffee, but I think a nap. Let's do a nap. BRB. All right, we got ourselves into a bit of a pickle. Check raise the flop. My man put it in, so we might be in kicker trouble.
All in. Let's see both hands.
Not kicker trouble. Well, kicker's good. It's live. Okay, so we need a queen or an 8, or we're going to have a double up either way because we're going to rebuy. Okay, let's see. Queen. Silly game.
What a leg.
Yep, 116.5.
116.
Okay. I'll do another hand breakdown on that on the break because it's a fun one. With rebuys. I mean, how where do you want me to go? Huh?
Probably a different way.
Oh, without rebuys. Yeah, probably. All right, we got our money back. Let's see. There were 200. Let me do a little count. Like 290. Okay. Start with 250. That's good. We're down to something like 120. I really want to talk about this hand because it's kind of important. This Queen 8 offsuit that you saw. You must be wondering, what are you doing? Okay. So I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you what I was doing. Let's do a little breakdown because it's an important concept. Okay? Okay? Trust me. Trust me. It's an important concept. If you ever plan on, hold the phone. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. It's an important concept if you ever plan to check raise bluff on flops. Okay, so let's go over the hand. I set the hand with 120K in the big blind ante, which at a 5K big blind is just 24 big blinds. Oh man, this doesn't look very pretty. Let's see this, put this properly, make it look pretty. Okay, am I good? Yeah? Am I close up? Okay, what the hell? I messed it up. Okay, let's go this way. I'm so bad at this. Oh God, I've been doing it for so many years. I'm still terrible. All right, so let's talk about the concept. So he min raises basically. I have Queen 8 off. He raises from the cutoff. Okay, so it's a wider range than under the gun. You could make the argument against under the gun. It's probably a fold, maybe, but you don't fold against the cutoff against an aggressive player. So I defend the Queen 8 off. Queen of clubs, 8 of hearts, I think. No diamond.
Overlaying 17K.
Something like that. Queen 8 off. Comes Queen 7-3. The 7-3 of diamonds. I check.
17K.
He made it 11.
2 seats guaranteed.
10 or 11. I don't know. Whatever. You guys will see it. Now on the flop, I check. Queen 7-3, 2 diamonds. He bets 9K. And typically a hand like this is a check call. Okay? Top pair, medium kicker, whatever. Protect your check call range, all that kind of stuff. I chose to protect my check raising range because it's a dynamic board when you're in the big blind. There's a whole bunch of bluffs you can have here if you're big. Like you could have 5-6, 4-6 with heart, like backdoor hearts. You could have some 8-9. You could have some 10-jack with like backdoors. You could even have flush draws. It's a pretty dry board, right? So now when you think of like, if you're gonna have all these bluffs, well, you also have to have value to match it, right? So if you're trying to be balanced, you have to have value hands. Well, what are your value hands here? Well, your real good value hands, you know, you never have aces or kings. So you're talking about the real good ones. You're talking like queen 7, queen 3, 7-3 suited, pocket 3s, pocket 7s, which I don't have 7s really because I'm gonna jam those. And queen, so that's not a lot of combos of that, right? So because you don't have a lot of combos of value hands, if you only raise those, you have to include a few more. You don't have to, but you probably should if you're going to be check raising at a decent clip. So top pair here, without a diamond in my hand, against an aggressive player, may get some floats. Like, what is he going to do with 10s? Think he's just going to fold 10s? No. But if he had 10s, he might just go bet flop, turns blank, check, 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 river. Try a cheap showdown, right? So we lose some value there. But by check raising on a board where we actually have a decent number of bluffs we can represent is worthwhile. So I go for the check raise to 28. And now he puts me all in, which sucks. But you can't fold getting that price, right? We put too much money in. He could still have like, he could even have like ace king of diamonds. You know, he could have like ace jack of diamonds and just decide he's gonna go with it. You know what I mean? And if he has a queen, oh well. If he has better, oh well. But again, once we've made the check raise and we're that shallow, we have a fold. If we were much deeper, yeah, I still think I probably maybe check raise slightly better queens, like value, like king, queen, jack, and leave the queen 8 alone. But at my stack depth, top pair was like plenty to go with. Like I said, put 2 in pre, get 24 total, YOLO. You know, I was sort of joking about, well, there's rebuys, you know what I mean? Now, if this was bubble, or this was like late in the turn, this hand doesn't exist. But we're playing poker now to get some chips. And we're back, so we've got, what is it, one more brick, 90 minutes of play. It's 11:30 right now. I did something maybe a little crazy. I had a 9 p.m. coffee. That's the latest I've had a coffee in a long time. And I took a little nap, and I'm a little wired right now. I'm a little amped, so hopefully it doesn't affect my sleep. I think we'll be okay, since we're on that later DGen schedule right now. No 6 a.m. golf, 9 p.m. bed. We're on the, whatever it is, man, we make it work. Work hard so I can play later. Do I look tired? I'm tired. Very. We're done. It's 1:30. I got 545,000 in the day, which is fantastic. Average is like 470. It'll be even lower because you'll have max late riggers come in tomorrow. Pretty steady Eddie. Like when I'm tired, I just kind of go into autopilot a little bit. Play the hands I'm dealt kind of thing, which is... Okay, I'm going to say something that's going to get me in trouble for sure, and I don't care, but whatever. Like, when you're good at poker, it's really not that complex. It's not... You know, again, I guess depending how you approach it, you can overcomplicate things, but really, you know, if you know what you're doing, it's not that complex, like tournament poker. You raise the hands you're supposed to raise, you defend you 3-bet the hands you're supposed to 3-bet, C-bet, post-flop is where it gets interesting. Look at this, my partner right here. He played so tight. You got away from... I had aces that hand. Anyway, what was I saying about how... I was saying something. Remember, what was I saying? Do you remember what I was saying?
I don't remember.
Okay, I was saying something about how...
Sure it was important.
You know what I was saying? I was saying poker ain't that complex. I get why it's complex for people that are new to it, but like I've been doing this 30 years. It's not that complex. It's easy. Just get good cards, bet. When you get bad cards, fold. Anyway, we're bagging. Peace, y'all. See you tomorrow.